So what I really wanted to do is come on and kind of pour my heart out to all of you about why I have done the things that I've done in the last few years, why I wrote this book, why I produced a podcast, why I started a YouTube channel, just to give you my why from my heart. It's for people who do the kind of work that I have done my whole adult life. And that really boils down to being of service in some way to humanity. I've done it in a lot of different ways, and you probably have too, or you have that desire, you have that heart's desire. Like maybe you're here to serve, you came here to help humanity, and maybe you're just trying to figure that out and unpack what that looks like for you. That's one of my absolute favorite things to do, is help someone access their unique healing potential and the gifts that they have that no one else on the planet has, and the whole reason that they came here to serve. I feel like a lot of us were volunteers and we said, yes, I'll go and I will help the consciousness expansion and the healing of humanity. I know that that's why I'm here, because I had a near-death experience that really brought that forth for me in a way that was undeniable. I knew when I didn't die, but I was able to see the other side. I knew what I was here for, and I knew that I needed to make the most of it. And that's when I started doing this kind of work. So I want you to know what all I have created in terms of helping the ones that serve, because I want to help the helpers. I want to help the healers heal, because of course we're still in our own healing journey. Just because we're in service to humanity, whether that's being a massage therapist or an energy worker or an ordained minister or a holistic skincare professional or a yoga teacher or a coach, or whatever it is that you might be and how you utilize your gifts, you're still working on healing yourself. And what I really wanted to have is support. So my book is available by donation. You can go on my website. You do not have to go on Amazon. You can if you want the physical book, but you can also donate to my ministry and download the book on my website. I wanted to make it really accessible to people who have the heart of a healer. So that's where I started. From there, I created the podcast. I want the podcast to be that continual well of support that you can go back to, and that you can get encouragement and inspiration and ideas for, like I said, not only your own healing, but also how you're serving and how you're strengthening your own abilities, whether that's if you're developing your intuition or you're connecting deeply to different kingdoms of nature, whether that's plant spirits or gemstones, crystals, animal totems, all the different shamanic ways of seeing this life interconnected and spiritual as it is. So I have all of that kind of support too. From the development of the podcast, I went into really having fun with creating online courses. And I wanted to do that for a long time. And when we were shut down and we were at home, I had the time to work on that and develop that. And I really probably wouldn't have done it if I was seeing the full load of clients in person that I was before that. And the other thing that developed and enhanced through the shutdown, when we were all told we couldn't see our clients anymore, the other really cool thing that happened is my remote healing business just sprang forth naturally, organically. My clients still wanted to see me. Some had been doing remote sessions off and on anyway, but it definitely wasn't the focus and forefront of my work like it is now. But I was able to do really effective energy healing, whether I was with the client or not. And so we started either on the phone or on Zoom working together, and they started learning how to do this work, energy healing, on themselves. That was so empowering to me that I've just decided I love working virtually now. So I have 2 therapists in my room, in my treatment room. I rarely go into the office and see people in person now, and it's become my joy to teach healers who've been working hands-on in person with their clients for all these years, it's now my joy to teach them how to go virtual and be in the online space, because I see the empowerment, I see the effectiveness of how we can make this global reach, and we can connect with people and serve in a much greater capacity than we can in one office. It doesn't take the place of hands-on healing, of course. I mean, nothing ever will. And it doesn't even take the place of it for me. I still really get a lot out of doing body work or putting my hands on people. And I do that when I want to now. I do it with my loved ones or the occasional client that I can work it out to get in the room, which my room just isn't available that often because the therapists who rent my room are busy. And that's a good thing. And that brings me to, after all of these years of really everything that I applied in my life that I wrote in this book, yearning for conscious community, yearning to bring healers together in a supportive way where we can lift each other up, that is all finally happening. So I have my online courses and varying levels. If you want to jump in and do like a little bit of training, I have everything from 2-hour courses to 12-week deep dives. So you can do anything in there that suits you and feels right to you at the time. If you sign up for one of my courses, you're automatically enrolled in my private mentoring membership and coaching community. So you're going to get a whole year of my mentoring, guidance, professional development, and intuitive strengthening and training. So no matter what your career looks like right now or what your goals are, where you want to go with that, it's just going to move you forward in such a beautiful way. And it's an easy place to start. If you're not ready to do a deep dive into training, you can come into the monthly membership, $22 a month, cancel anytime you want, and get that strengthening community. Because the one thing that I really know for sure from the work that I've done and observation through the pandemic was that people who were strong in their community were thriving. People who had connections, and healers need each other. We need to lift each other up. There is no competition in the world of healing. It doesn't work like that. It actually works quite opposite than that old paradigm that is dying and going away. We're the new energy. We're the way to show that you thrive in community, and you thrive by lifting each other up. I have assimilated a really strong community around me of referrals. My clients really trust that if I send someone there, they know it's going to be good. I am really selective in who I refer to, but I see the benefit of lifting up other gifted healers that are here to make a difference in the world. It makes my life better. It makes my practice better when I highlight these people. So lots of times on Instagram, I'll just bring on a different type of healer that does work that's very complementary to mine, someone I believe in, and we'll do a little live and I'll promote them and kind of like shine a light on what they're doing. But I just really wanted to come on and say, these are the things that I've been working on between the book, the podcast, now the YouTube channels, that'll be little quick tutorials, little bites. And if you like this, if you want more, you can come on into the membership community. You can download the book, and you can do that on a donation basis, whatever you want. And then when you're ready for a deep dive or you want to do some one-on-one sessions, I am here for you. What I wanted to say is I'm here for the healers. This is my work. This is my passion. This is my heart. I wanted to really put that out there cleanly, that I'm becoming more niche specific to people who do the work that I am here to do. And like I said, I don't mean just massage therapists or energy healers. I've been an esthetician. I've been a spa owner. I'm a coach. I'm a shamanic practitioner. I'm an ordained minister. So I have a lot of different titles, but what it really boils down to, and what we unpack a lot in my courses and my coaching, is the names. We may be drawn to certain names like healer or shaman or coach or whatever it is, but we're here to serve. And so for all of us who are in service to humanity, I'm in service to you. I want to see you succeed and be healthy. And I want you to be as healthy as your healing business is. And it's funny because with my ministry and being an ordained minister, I kept that separate. That was like over here, all these years from like 2008 till last year, 2021. I kept my ministry over here when I would do ceremony or officiate a wedding or anything like that. And then my body work and my energy healing practice was over here. And it took a long time to merge those things together where I could see, oh, helping healing professionals is part of my ministry. It's what I do. I work on a donation basis. I want to help you succeed and thrive. And the more I get you into that reciprocity, abundance, prosperity mindset, the more you can help the world. And then I'll know I've done a good job if I help these healers be even better than I could ever be. That's my goal. So let me know if you have questions. I have a lot of different offerings, and that's why I thought, well, it's really kind of time to break it down. I'm in the middle of doing the shamanic training as I record this, and I'll do my shamanism course with minister ordination, which is a very spiritual priest path of ordained ministry. But we start with the foundational principles of shamanism. So some people just want to go that far into, okay, I want to see like what is shamanism all about, and how can that enhance my own healing abilities personally or my healing practice professionally. We start with 7 modules that go into that. If you want to serve that way, if you think, the shamanic path really calls to me because that's definitely the path of my heart, then there's 5 additional modules into the ordination process of how to hold ceremony, how to officiate weddings and do baby blessings, house clearings, death doula work. I'm going to do an entire episode on the death process and how to be sacred about that and how to not be afraid. So that course we're right in the middle of right now. And so we'll probably start again around the summer solstice time. If you're interested in shamanism, that's a path you could go down. If you want to learn energy healing, and if you want to learn how to be a remote energy healer and do intuitive coaching, the next level healer is for you. That will start in the spring, right around the spring equinox. We will kick off that group. It is very in-depth training. I don't teach one style of energy healing. I've searched the world over and taken every energy healing training I could find over the years. I've gotten certified in so many different ones. And I feel like we're in a different time now. It's not necessarily about one modality. It's about knowing what you've got to work with, knowing your energetic anatomy in a very solid way where you have an understanding of what you have to work with. From there, I give you a buffet of different types of energy work, and you get to pick the modalities that really suit you and speak to you. Some people do the shamanic training and the energy healing and intuitive coaching training. There's 2 different paths. And one of my students likened it to, there's 5 or 6 weeks of training, and then you get your feet wet and you get a taste of, okay, this is what this would be like. Then you can go on into the graduate work if you're like, I want to do this. Some people just want to learn that entry-level piece so that they can make their lives better and they can do their own healing work, and that's fine. Some people stop there. If you're a professional and you want to really incorporate this into your professional healing toolbox, that's when you go on into the graduate work and you do the next level of the next level. So those are my programs, my courses. And like I said, if you join one of those deep dive programs with me, you get a year of the membership community and mentoring. And so if you have any questions, please reach out. You can email me, evangelinehemrick@gmail.com. You can go to my website, evangelinehemrick.com. And I'm on Instagram, and I would absolutely love to connect with you and find out how I can help you on your healing path, how I can help you access and develop your own unique healing gifts that no one else has. If you feel called to serve, then I'm here to serve you. And I hope this has been informative about kind of where I'm at, because I feel like the last few years I've been developing a lot of this stuff, and now it's finally like, okay, here it is. And check out the Next Level Healer podcast as well. And I hope to talk to you soon. Keep on healing.